Hi Cancer, happy birthday. Welcome to your birthday reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out the other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take a resonance and leave it doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see into what messages need to come through for you guys based off the current energy, see what you guys can be currently dealing with, what you can expect, and then we're going to take a little look into the year ahead of what you guys can expect regarding your career, finances, your love life, and anything else that you may need to be aware of or just keep in your back pocket for later on, okay? So we're just going to start off with some animal oracle messages, you know, the usual. I can't seem to get my words straight. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, based off the current energy, okay? Messages for my Cancerians. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What's going on for my Cancerians? Cancer. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, we got the Scorpion coming out. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, what you gotta say? The fish and the crocodile. Oh, I want to call you Scorpio. Some of you may have some Scorpio placements in your chart. Scorpio. Oh, shit. You see, I'm like literally. Oh my god. Whose reading is this? This is supposed to be Cancer. Oh my god. My bad, y'all. Cancer. What do we have here? You guys are needing a break. You guys are needing to cool off. Something has you a bit irritated, a little snippy. Now, when I was prepping all my tarot decks, I did see the King of Cups come out reversed a few times. I was like, okay, is Cancer in a bit of a mood? Or like, have you guys been just feeling a little bit wonky? You know, a little moody lately, or maybe the second half of July, you may have some moody days or days where maybe you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I am kind of getting a little bit of that moody energy. Make sure you eat, Cancer. Maybe you guys are just hangry. I know I get the hangries too. Okay, so just make sure you got enough sleep, right? Okay, you're good. You got enough sleep. Oh, and you're still cranky. Okay, did you eat? Did you drink your water? Like, try to just take care of yourself. All right, let's just say that this is kind of the energy for the rest of the month or so, or whenever you come across this, it really doesn't matter, but just the energy straight off as that there's a bit of a, like, an edge to you. We'll talk about the bottom of the deck after. So Scorpion energy, we have fire energy coming through. We also have water coming out. So at least there's a balance between the fire and the water. Definitely just like if you feel on edge, you may just need to be alone for a moment. Otherwise, you might just end up stinging somebody. And, Cancer, you don't want your little crabby shells, like, pinching everybody. Like, you know, that could hurt. You don't want to accidentally hurt someone, especially if it's someone that you love, right? Just be careful of, like, your tone. Sometimes they don't realize our tone or how we are replying to people. And they're like, oh, they're clearly in a bad mood. It's just like, okay, so just be aware of that. Now, the Scorpion is the energy of something that could be on your mind, or there might be something that you're stewing on, a person, a situation. There's a bit of edginess. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, Cancer. There's just a bit of sharpness to you. Someone has you a bit annoyed, or there's a bit of annoyed energy. Maybe you're annoyed with yourself. That just came to me as I looked at the fish. The fish is this energy of like kind of flip-flopping, not really sure where you're going, what you're doing, like kind of just free flowing, but it's almost as if you're going against the current rather than with the current. It's like you're fighting against something, or it's like I think it might be a bit of a internal battle between like what you really want versus your ego. So, like, you know, let's just say, for example, you really want to go after something, cheetah energy at the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of passion. There's something that you're really excited about, but then your ego creeps in and you're like, oh, Cancer, that's so stupid. You could never do that. You know, like just a internal conflict, and so you're flipping and flopping, and there might be a bit of a frustration when it comes to that. With the fish, is just like some of you just need to make up your mind on what you're doing, or kind of like come up with a plan, or just setting some small goals for yourself. Like, you don't really have to think too far ahead, you know, especially since it's your birthday season. You might have people asking, oh, what do you want to do a year from now? Or like, you know, asking about the future, and some of you are just like, I don't even know what I want to do tomorrow. Like, you know, it's like, it can get a bit overwhelming. And with the fish, it does talk about this feeling of being a little lost in the direction, not really sure where you're going, what you're doing. Am I on the right path? Should I leave that job? Should I leave that relationship? Should I move? Should I stay? Should I go? Like, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. And I mean, there is a lot of like retrograde energy. Now, I'm not going to blame it on the stars, but there is a lot of uncertainty even when it comes to the planets. There's a lot of like unpredictable energy right now. And of course, depending on your placements, you might be feeling it heavily. Okay, so just be kind and gentle to yourself. It's going to be okay. My advice to you with this card, the fish, is just to set some small goals for yourself and to really put your own spiritual practices as a priority. Really just taking the time to connect with yourself often as you can. As often as you can. Just take time to be with your thoughts and like with your feelings and just express them, write them down. Like, just don't bottle it up. Don't bottle it up. Otherwise, I feel like the more you try to avoid, it's just gonna boil up and you're gonna snap and like hurt yourself or hurt someone, like, with that scorpion energy, your stinger. Yeah. Okay. We also have the crocodile. So this advice coming from the crocodiles, to be by water, be in water, take a bath, be by the lake, river, ocean. Like, you guys, get by the water as soon as possible, okay? Plan a little trip. I don't care if it's just like a little day trip. Yeah, okay, maybe you'll have to wake up a little bit early, maybe a little bit earlier than you want to, but just get down by the water wherever you can go. Just, even if it's a tiny little pond, like, just get by the water, Cancer. It's going to be very cleansing, very healing, and just grounding, especially when you've been feeling really lost and unsure, like you're just flipping around, like just feeling lost and confused. It's time to get into the present moment. It's time to ground yourselves. It's time to take a break, to rest, recharge. If you need to sleep in, allow yourself to have rest. Try to go to bed at an earlier time. I'm saying that for myself too. I'm a Cancer as well, and let me tell you, I was really on it for a moment, like a few months ago. I was like in bed early. I was waking up at a good time. Like, I really had it going for a moment. And then summer came around and your girl's staying up too late, sleeping in. I'm getting back into a rhythm, right? It takes a lot of discipline. Oh my God, my eyes like kind of irritating me right now. It's kind of like there's like an eyelash. I apologize. Anyways, so maybe you're needing to be a little bit more disciplined with yourself. Just taking better care of yourself, Cancer. That's all this talks about. It's just needing to cool off, submerge in some water, focus on your breath, get into the present moment, really just connect with yourself, because I feel like your buttons have been pushed recently, or, kind of near future, there might be some things that are a little bit testy. Definitely about your patience too. Even just like small little things that just add up, and it's just so annoying. Like, it could be the most smallest thing, but it just is an inconvenience. For example, your computer running slow, or your phone is acting up, or a text didn't send through, or you didn't get the mail, and like, just a bunch of tiny little things. And it just like, really? And then it hits your last nerve, and you might just snap. So just Cancer, get grounded, take it easy, calm yourself. You'll be okay. Just take a break. Set some small goals for yourself. Okay, cheetah, the lizard, and the bat. Ooh, I like it. So there's a lot of spiritual growth here as well. We got lots of fire coming out, so interesting, and a little bit of air. Lots of transformative energy. We also got the moon coming out in the bat. And it's all about feeling your way through the darkness. Any areas, like I said right earlier with the fish, I'm feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused, unsure or uncertain about where you're going, what's around the corner, because things change so quickly. You don't know what to expect. You could come up with the plan, A, B, C, all the way to Z for this next year. But life gets in the way, and some things just don't happen the way we planned for, the way we expect. But that's okay. Normally it directs us towards really positive things for ourselves. So the bat coming out, this is important for you guys to surrender, to trust your intuition, to really just adjust to whatever changes come your way, whether this is a week from now, a month from now, or a year from now. Really just going with the flow. Maybe that's why we got a lot of Scorpio energy coming through. It's just like kind of just evolving, growing, changing, and you know, some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. The lizard is also a very spiritual energy. The lizard talks about your intuition and also needing to kind of ties in with the crocodile as well. It's like return to that inner artist, pull away from the bright city lights, and quiet your mind. Lock yourself in a room and just put on your favorite tunes and your favorite drink, you know, a little glass of wine, and just like unleash your creativity. Okay, it's time to stand out, be bold instead of blending in. And the cheetah, right? Take that action. Kind of chariot energy, right? To be more confident within yourselves, your abilities, your skills, who you are inside and out. And obviously, gaining confidence doesn't happen overnight. You can't just snap your fingers, wave a magic wand, and okay, suddenly you feel so good, you're on top of the world. Obviously, it takes a lot of work. When you strengthen the connection with yourself, you feel more confident about yourself. Doing things for yourself that make you feel good. You know, this month, this year, starting to just treat yourself. And it doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm gonna go spend a bunch of money on myself to make myself feel good. It's like, no, just doing the simple things. And then when you do that and you feel really good, it shows. You shine brighter. Okay, so that's just some extra messages at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. So let's pull some tarot messages and see what's going on at the current energy. What deck should I use? Let's use this one. Alright, any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the rest of July 2021. Messages for Cancer based off the current energy. What's going on for my Cancerians? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hold on. There's like hair. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. End of July. The second half of July. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus based off the current energy. What messages do my Cancerians need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for my Cancerians, please? Okay, one more. Let's see. Oh, that was quick. 4 of Swords reversed. There's a bit of restlessness. Kind of tied in with that Scorpion, Fish energy, and the fact that you guys are really needing a break, but it's like you haven't been taking a break, but you need a break, or you just need some time out, or some really good rest. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Based off the current energy, what messages do my Cancerians need to hear? Wow, that knocked my crystal. Knight of Wands. Similar to that cheetah energy, right? Messages for Cancer. 5 of Cups. That fell actually behind the 4 of Swords. Alright. So maybe there's been a bit of sadness. 7 of Pentacles. Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is this card? 4 of Wands trying to come out, as you can see. But it didn't. Messages for Cancer. This fell. The Sun on the 5 of Cups. This is an interesting energy, Cancer. Let's see. What's this? Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Devil. High Priestess. Maybe there's been a block. Oh, obviously, there's been a block in your intuition. That's why you guys have been finding it so hard to trust where you're at, why you've had these uncertainties, why you felt a little bit confused, why you felt a little bit lost. You guys have been going against the current. You guys have been fighting what your intuition's been telling you. You guys haven't been listening. You guys have kind of been blocking yourselves or falling into devil-like energies or feeding into things that aren't good for you, mindsets, substances, people, situations, things overall that have just been kind of draining your energy and making you feel angry or frustrated or stuck, tied to something. The High Priestess of the Page of Pentacles and Death. So definitely needing to go inward and there's some sort of inner truth that you're needing to unlock about yourself, or just like, again, taking the time out to connect with yourself, to rest, to rejuvenate your energy, especially because we had the Four of Swords reversed. There's a bit of restlessness here. When you take the time out to connect with yourself, there's some sort of perspective, an idea, opportunity that presents itself. Okay, it's for your personal growth, and it leads to major change. So it kind of goes back to that bat energy that came out. All right, so change, needing to surrender, needing to just go for it. Go for what? I don't know what that's about. I was like, go for it. Go for what? Go for what? We do have quite a bit of earth coming out here as well. Okay, so now when it comes to whatever this thing is that has you a bit restless, there's a bit of anxiety, maybe a little bit of fears, worries, concerns, nothing too extreme, but just a little uncomfortable. You know, it ain't nothing like that 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. It's just kind of like, you know, you may find yourself having moments of anxiety or a little bit of worry, or maybe falling back into old ways, right? With that devil that came out, and the high priestess, like, you guys might find yourselves almost slipping up, or you catch yourself when you have a negative thought, or you really start to have a fear, and you almost fall into it, but then you catch yourself, right? Which is good, which shows your growth. You guys have come a long way, right? And unlearning certain fears, certain mindsets, certain beliefs, it doesn't happen overnight. So the fact that you guys are able to recognize that and snap yourself out of it and be like, wait a second, let me look at this differently. Let me try to change my perspective here. That's awesome. Like, really good job. So even with this 5 of Cups, there could be some, or you guys maybe recently have been kind of just going through some testing times. Could be pretty heavy. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit sad, a little bit blue. Maybe you've been having the birthday blues. But I think overall you are trying to stay positive despite a situation that's not the best. Like, or there's something positive that's coming out of this. Like, that's so interesting. Now, some of you maybe had gotten some sort of enlightenment or a new perspective or something came to the light about something. You understand something. You see something clearly now. As the sun's shining down, you're actually seeing something exactly as it is. But you know that, like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. I think this, like, it's probably tied into the Scorpion fish energy and just needing a break, needing a timeout, needing some time to just process everything and just get back on your footing. Get your footing back. Get back on your feet. What am I saying, y'all? You know that at the end of all this, you will be happy. It's just a kind of crappy or low moment, but you know it won't last for very long. And you're trying to change your perspective on it. Say you are in a bad mood. You recognize that and you're like, wait, I don't really want to feel this way. So how can I, like, make myself feel better? Okay, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to have a little nap. Like, you know, falling into those little self-care routines and taking a moment just for you to relax and to calm your mind and maybe journal or talk to someone, right? And when you do that, you feel such a big relief and you just feel so much more positive and, like, clear-minded. Anyways, so highly recommend that. Now, the rest of this reading looks really positive. We have the Knight of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of earthy energy. You guys are investing time and energy towards something. You've already been doing the work. Whatever this is, it's nothing new. Now, I do see with this Ace of Pentacles, it's like there's another opportunity. So you've been working on something, you've been doing something, you've been trying something out, you've been teaching yourself something. Cool. There's also something new or a new idea, possibly relating to that Page of Pentacles, right? There's a lot of earth in here. Capricorn energy as well as Taurus and Virgo. So it's like, kind of when you take that break, Cancer, it's like you have some sort of idea. Maybe you want to pick up a new hobby or a new skill. You want to learn something or something like that. Or you want to, like, it's an idea. But then you actually start to bring it to reality. Ace of Pentacles, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take this more serious. And then 8 of Pentacles, like, you're working really hard. You're investing your time and energy into something. And even though it's slow, it's going to be worth it. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness, right? In the distance is the sun. So, you know, the sun did come out in this reading, lots of happiness and fulfillment. So although this fell on top of the Five of Cups, this reading overall, you're going to be feeling really positive about the future, about where you are. Even though right now you feel a little confused or a little bit uncertain, that's okay. But that feeling will pass, right? Maybe that's why you've been feeling a little bit sad, like, I don't know what to do. I've just kind of been feeling a little lost, a little bit clueless, like, but the affirmation at the bottom says, I will move forward when the time is right, right? Take your time, move at your own pace. There's no rush. You really just need to get grounded and take a break, okay? Once you do that, you're on point. You know exactly what you want to do. You have ideas flooding your mind. There's lots of passion, inspiration, and you're ready to go. You're ready to take action. You're ready to be more serious. You're ready to be more disciplined. You're ready to just, like, remove any limitations, blockages, fears, anything that's been holding you back. You guys are pushing through that. And you're serious this time, and you're not going to take no for an answer. Ooh. You know, no from the universe. Like, anything that you want, you know, regarding you. Obviously, if it's like a relationship with a person, you can't take no for an answer. Well, that's hella toxic answer. I'm just saying that's like, I don't mean it like that. Like, you know, you ask someone out and they're saying no. You're like, I'm not going to take no for an answer. Like, leave them alone. Please, Cancer. I'm just kidding. Or like, if it's reverse, it's like, just like, leave me alone, you know. Not like that. I meant like, when it comes to you and your journey and your healing and your passions and things like that, about you, not about anybody else, you're not going to take no for an answer. You're not going to slack off. You're not going to make excuses. You're taking yourself serious this time, and there's no going back from that. Yeah, you may have some days, some slip-ups, where you may have a fear that pops up, a little bit of anxiety. Like, that's never going to go away. That's a human emotion. We all experience it. We all feel it. There's situations in life that we can't control, and it has to teach us about ourselves and blah, 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 right? There's not a single human being in this planet that doesn't experience those things, the good and the bad, right? But that's okay. You're not going to allow that to hold you back. You guys have made the decision. You're trusting your ideas, you're trusting your direction, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep putting in that solid effort because you are beginning to see the results come in. It's slow, but it's worth it. And you're like, it's kind of like when you plant your garden and it's getting bigger, it's growing, but it hasn't quite started to fruit yet. It's about to, but not just quite, you know, like there's maybe some blooms and things are getting bigger and it's looking really lush, but you're needing to still take care of your garden. You can't give up on it now. You have to keep watering it. You have to keep weeding it. Otherwise, if you just give up now, or if you just, okay, it's growing, I'm not going to do anything, well then they're just going to die. Or they may not die, but it may not give you the best harvest at the end of the season, you know? So just putting in your solid effort and keeping that consistency, that's what's going to give you the results. And it's going to require discipline, right? It's going to require your focus and creativity. Using your brains, using your smarts, as well as your intuition, but definitely a good balance. Never hurts. Yeah, it just feels really good. And then, you know, besides whatever it is that you're working towards, some sort of new idea or something that's tangible, something that's like, it just feels good, you know, it just feels solid, it just feels like a little extra goodness, okay? I like that. I kind of want to pull a fun little, what are these called? Rebel messages. I barely use this deck, but, you know, why not? Let's see if there's any little rebel messages for my Cancerians for this little spread, and then we're going to get into what you guys can expect for the year ahead. Any rebel messages for Cancer, summarizing these regarding this spread for my Cancerians. Feels good, Cancer. You guys are on the right track. Release those emotions. Feel them. Don't suppress it. Don't ignore it. Let it out. It's okay to feel uncertain. It's okay to feel lost. We all have those moments. Just take time out for you. And then take that action when you're ready, right? When you're feeling empowered, when you're feeling inspired, then it's like, okay, go for it. You got this, okay? I love it. It's so nice, Cancer. I really liking this. All right. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, well, that's one message. Any rebel messages for Cancer? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's just, oh, the top card. Okay, I like that. We're gonna, oh my god, what am I doing here? Okay, can't even hold this deck. Okay, we got a few messages. They may or may not apply. It's kind of just for some funsies. So the first rebel message we have, stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking up on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste your time on ridiculousness. Okay? So choose your battles carefully, Cancer. Someone's pissing you off, someone's really grinding your gears, pushing your buttons. Is it really worth stinging them? Yeah, it might feel good in the moment, but is it really worth your time and energy? You might just want to consider walking away, not give them a reaction. Sometimes no reaction is the best reaction. Okay, we have eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Alright, so taking care of your wellness, eating good, have a fresh salad, you know, make sure you're getting enough vitamins, drinking enough water, taking care of your wellness. That's an important thing. We have whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time, right? Okay, so take a goddamn break, Cancer. Just take a break. Doesn't have to be forever. Just take a moment for you. You deserve it. You've been working. Just take a day. Take a moment to just relax, to ground, rest. Like, just to take care of yourself. Pamper yourself. Make yourself feel all pretty, you know. For my man, right? Same thing. Like, who cares? Oh, well, I'm a man. I don't need to do my nails. It's like, no, but like, if you want to trim them a little bit, give yourself a little hand massage, maybe do the same for your feet. Do that for your feet. I always feel so good, y'all. You don't have to paint your nails, okay? But like, just like pamper yourself, make yourself feel good. Fucking moisturize yourself. I don't care who you are. Moisturize yourself. No one likes dry, ashy skin. And when you start moisturizing, you can't go back. Okay, that's another message. And get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart, it misses you. It misses you. Connect with your heart. Connect with your intuition. Some of you have been getting way too in your head, thinking way too many things, way in the future that hasn't even happened yet, or you're way in the past about things that are over and done with that you can't change. Get into your heart, feel your feelings, express them, release them, go with it. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, okay? So, let's move on. Let's take a look into your love life. So we're going to do singles and those that are currently in a connection, a relationship. And then we'll look into your career, finances. Let me just put this away. And I'm just trying to create some space, y'all. Okay. So, let's start off with singles. My single Cancerians. Let's pull a romance angel message, or a couple of them for my single Cancerians for the year ahead. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What can my single Cancerians, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, expect in their love life for the year ahead? Any messages for my single Cancerians in love for the year ahead? What can they expect? Any romance angel messages for my Cancerian singles? Messages for my single Cancerians. Any messages for my single Cancerians in love for the year ahead? Messages for my single Cancerians. Like, oh, there's no message, no love. I'm just kidding. Messages for my single Cancerians. It might just be specific. Messages for my single Cancerians in love. Y'all, this is no love life for you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. We have trust coming out. Okay, there's a message. We also have playfulness. Okay. Messages for my single Cancerians for love 2021, 2022. Oh my god. You guys, this is funny. It's so specific. If this is it, this is the last shuffling that I'm going to do. Any other messages for my single Cancerians? Okay. That's all we're going to pull some tarot messages to go along with it, but let's talk about these two cards that came out first. Damn, Cancer, that was funny. It's like they were not coming out. I was like, hello? Like, love, where are you? You know, so trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Cancer, have faith that love will come knocking when you least expect it. When you're not expecting it, normally is when it comes around. When you're looking for it, yeah, okay, you might find it, but it's important for you to have faith, have trust that when it's time, it'll happen. And in the meantime, you know, if, oh, I want a relationship, I want love, I want this, I want that, that's cool, that's awesome, for sure. There's, like, who doesn't want love, right? But in the meantime, focus on loving yourself. Focus on loving you. And like, oh, if I had a partner, I'd bring him breakfast in bed and we'd go on all these cute dates. And like, yeah, for sure. So in the meantime, do that for you, okay? Oh, you want breakfast in bed? Make yourself some breakfast in bed. Oh, you want to go on some cute dates? Go on a cute date for yourself. Or take out a friend or take out someone that you love. It doesn't have to be romantic, but just like, already do those things, and when you do those things, you attract more of it, okay? So have faith. It's already coming. It's just about the timing, okay? So maybe the timing is just a little bit off, or you're searching too hard, or, you know, maybe you have been a little bit too serious or a little bit closed off, you know? When the timing's right, love will come knocking, okay? Trust. You won't be single forever. You won't be forever alone. Your person's out there. And they're probably wondering the same thing. Where's my person at? Like, damn, like, it's getting lonely up in here, you know? So if that's the case, you got to focus on living yourself, boo. Taking care of yourself. Making yourself the best down version you can be. Working on yourself, right? Finding that own validation, that own love from within. And we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Lighten up, loosen up, have fun. That doesn't mean lower down your standards, right? Never settle for less, but just be playful, be fun. I feel like some of you have been taking it a little too serious. Like, I don't know, there's nothing else coming to me, you guys. What was at the bottom? Let's see. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your own life. So maybe some of you recently have left behind some toxicity or unhealthy connection, or it's just like a mindset when it comes to love. It's time to free yourself from limitations, restrictions, fears, things that have been holding you back, that have been preventing you from trusting, from preventing you from being playful and lighthearted. Like, you know, what else was underneath? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Maybe your friends will have the perfect pet. Maybe some of your friends know the perfect match for you, or will set you up on a blind date. Or like maybe you'll meet a partner, potential partner, through your friends. You never know. Let's pull some tarot messages for my single Cancerians in love. For the year ahead, what can my single Cancers expect in love? Show me clearly. I'm using a new deck. It is the Mermaid Tarot. I just got it like last week. Oh my god, I love this deck already. Little birthday treat to myself, because I've been eyeing this one for a minute. I love it. Anyways, tarot messages for my single Cancerians in love. What can they expect regarding their love life? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love for the year ahead. Any romance messages for my Cancerians for the year ahead? What can my Cancers expect? Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, so some divine intervention, okay? About the divine timing, okay? Let's see. Messages for my single Cancerians. We have the Nine of Swords. Fears. Lack of trust. But what if this and what if that? And like, literally, when you look at this card, look at the mermaid at the very bottom, right? She looks fucking scary, you know? So it's just like there's a lot of anxiety when it comes to new connections or meeting new people. And notice the guy at the very top. He's in his own tent. It's like that's almost like it's your crab shell. You want to just go in there and hide away. Cancer, you can't meet anybody new when you're hiding in your shell. Yeah, it just feels like a lot of anxiety, fears, stresses, worries, messages for my single Cancers. 7 of Swords, yeah, because in the past, you were hurt, you were played with, you were done wrong, and you would refuse to go back into one of those situations again. So you have your guard up. You have a hard time trusting people, right? You put your heart in someone's hands. Why did that Christmas song, Last Christmas, I gave you heart... What? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. But this year, I'll save me from tears and give it to someone special. So Cancer, you'll give your heart to someone special. Okay, but yeah, why did that Christmas song come to me? I don't know. All right, messages for my single Cancerians. Oh, okay. Let me just hold off from playing any more cards, just for now. So, the Fool reversed fell on top of the 7 of Swords. The reason why nothing new is beginning is because of your past. It's kind of like you just stopped yourself from opening up or giving love a chance. It's kind of like you're just like, oh, what's the point? I don't even want to take it. It's like, it's how she's about to, step out onto land and like see what's out there, stepping out into the dating scene. Nah, she's like, I don't want to go out there. It's scary. It's unknown territory. I'm going to be vulnerable. I could get hurt again, like last time, So there's like a fear. There's a fear. Oh, I didn't mean to drop the card. These cards are a little bit slippery. Anyways, there's lots of anxiety that comes to new love. And then another thing, it's like we have the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. It's like it's like you may have love coming your way, or you may have opportunities of love or chances to go out and meet new people or give someone a chance, right? But it's like you're so busy just being you, being by yourself, kind of in your feelings. You don't really want to jump off that rock. You're just chilling. Kind of have your back turned, focusing on what you don't have. Meanwhile, there's this person. Wait, hold on. There you go. Like, hey, but what about my offer of love? And you're like, it's not good enough, or it's not from the person I want it to be, right? So I'm just gonna sit here on this rock and just chill here and comb my hair, just be in my comfort zone for now, and maybe have a few drinks and just like, Cancer. It's like y'all may be really just hung up on someone from your past, or just hung up over the fact that you were hurt in the past, and maybe there's just, some healing that needs to take place. 6 of Wands at the bottom. You have lots of eyes on you, or lots of potential pursuers. Like, dude, there's so many people that want to wife you up, husband you up. Like, there's a lot of people that would want to shoot their shot, but it's like they don't because you shot them down or something. Yeah, underneath the 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Like, they want to, but you're just busy here, not looking / sitting on your rock. Oh, I don't really want to jump off just yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm too afraid. I'm not ready to step out into the unknown, onto land. I'd rather just stay in the water. Last time I stepped out onto land, I got hurt. So I'd rather just stay safe. Let's see. Messages from my single Cancerians in love for the year ahead. Oh. What? The moon trying to come out. If it's meant to, it will. That's Piscean energy. Uncertainty. Messages for Cancer, summonizing Venus regarding their love life for the year ahead. Messages for Cancer, summonizing Venus for their love life. One more, okay. For the year ahead. Hold on. Is this just making sure? Yes, it is completely upside down. Alright. Messages for my single Cancerians for the year ahead. 5 of Wands. Messages for my single Cancerians for the year ahead. So 5 of Pentacles. messages. Oh, wow. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. Ooh, Empress. 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands. And the Emperor. Okay, so my single Cancerians, don't you even worry. It looks like there's going to be a little turn of events, okay? We have a lot of 5s out here. We do. We have the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. A lot of heavy, intense energy. And I don't blame you. You guys have gone through it in the past, right? So, of course, there's a fear of getting hurt again. But, so 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. See, there we go again. Like, you have all these options, all these opportunities being presented to you, and you're like, I don't even want to look at them. And you're crying. I'm just kidding. But, like, you know, you're like, oh, no, they're not good enough, or I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm trying to hide, right? But it's like, eventually, someone's going to crack your shell and come in, and you can't stop it. Look at this 5 of Wands. They're working together as a team. Eventually, one of these options, they're going to make you crack, and you're going to fall for it. Oh, I'm excited for you, Cancer. Ooh, someone's going to sweep you right off your feet, Cancer. So you just wait, because guess what? There's going to be a major turn of events. Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't matter how hard you try to ignore it. How hard you try. Oh, no, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I just want to stay single. I just want to keep on, you know, drinking my feelings away and rejecting everybody and staying in my fears and just staying on my rock, combing my hair and observing my beauty. Like, nope, they're gonna come in. Someone's coming in. One of these guys, they're fighting for your love. Okay? Someone will. That's the person that will be worth it. Cause look at here. The Empress, beautiful card. I love this so much. How stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. She's pregnant. All right, so something's developing. Also, the 6 of Cups. So this is some soulmate energy. Could also represent someone you share history with or someone you've known for a while. Maybe it's through friends. Maybe it's through family. I just feel like there's such like a genuine energy. We have the 3 of Wands, right? So just get clear with what exactly it is that you do want. Focus on when it comes to manifesting, right? When it comes to love, when it comes to career, when it comes to anything, being as specific as you can. That's what's going to bring in exactly what you want. When you're so broad, so general with your manifestation, you're going to get something that's kind of sort of what you want, but not really. Or you may find yourself in similar situations you've gone through in the past. So in order to avoid that, try to be as specific as you can, right? Get as focused, as clear, and then Empress, that will manifest into reality, okay? So between you and your potential love partner, we got the Empress and the Emperor. Oops, if I can hold this. Oh my gosh. Okay. These cards, man, they're very slippery. Look at this beautiful connection. Look at this. I feel like whoever this Emperor is, they're making it very clear that they're not trying to hurt you. They're not trying to play games. Someone you'll share a lot of fun with, where you can be your authentic self and they can be their authentic self and you can just have fun. Like, look at this. Look at the 6 of Cups. They're like, one has a cup on their head. Like, it just feels so beautiful. Aw, so good. So Cancer, my single Cancerians, you'll open your heart up for the right one. It just might take a couple frogs. So just trust. And be a little playful, you know? Test it out. Feel it out. If you don't like it, you can go hide back into your crab shell, okay? Oh, man. Okay, now, for my Cancerians that are in a relationship, let's see what you guys can expect for the year ahead. Any messages for my Cancers that are in a relationship for the year ahead? What can they expect? Messages from... Oh, I'm shuffling this backwards. Let me shuffle it the other way. I got rid of the curve. All right. Messages for my Cancerians that are in a relationship, a connection. What can they expect for the year ahead in their love life? Those that are in a relationship, Cancerians in a connection. What can they expect regarding their love life for the year ahead? Messages. Oh. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Let's see what else needs to come out. Messages for my Cancerians in love that are taken for the year ahead. What can they expect regarding their current connection? Romantic feelings. Any romance angel messages for my Cancerians that are taken in love for the year ahead? Any romantic messages for my taken Cancerians? I was going to say singles by accident, but that's not this reading. Messages for my taken Cancerians for the year ahead in love. There we go. Wedding. What? Express your love. Past life relationship coming out at the bottom of the deck. You've known each other before. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Wedding, romantic feelings, deception. Okay, so deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and wedding. This situation involves marriage. So someone hasn't been honest with their feelings, or maybe someone finds it difficult to express their feelings. Or like someone hasn't been authentic with themselves. Now, obviously, we'll pull tarot messages to see what's going on here. This deception card, I don't know, has me a little puzzled. I'm like, because this could be many different things. Maybe someone's just afraid of expressing how they truly feel. So whether you're married with this person, or maybe things are just much more serious, or perhaps down the line there is the opportunity for marriage, if you so choose, right? And at the bottom of the deck it says express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, right? I want to clarify this deception card. We're going to be using Mermaid Tarot. I just got this deck as a little birthday gift to myself. So I'm excited to use it. Tell me about deception for my Cancerians in a relationship. Okay. It's like, I don't know. Let's just pull some tarot messages, because right now I'm just like a little puzzle. I'm like, there's not much I'm getting from this just yet. Tell me about deception for my Cancerians in a relationship. Can you explain this, please? And thank you. Can you tell me about deception for Cancer, someone rising Venus in a relationship for the year ahead? Take the deck. Does not want to shuffle anymore. Tell me about deception for my taken Cancerians in love, the Emperor and death. Oh, this might be. Let me just hold that thought. Tell me about deception for taking Cancerians in love. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. Judgment, Page of Wands, Eight of Swords. So someone here in this connection, this might be more of like a masculine energy. I feel like someone is going through a big death and rebirth process. It has to do with themselves. I feel like it has to do with like probably their past pains, woundings, especially with Judgment coming out. This does talk about revisiting of the past and making a final call, a judgment call. And that changes everything, right? That causes major change, major transformation. And then the fact with death coming out, they've gone through some pretty devastating things. I don't know. I just feel like it could be your energy, Cancer. It's someone's energy. I'm just going to say it's theirs, all right? Or whoever's the more masculine in the relationship, doesn't matter what you identify as. I just feel like someone just, they feel like they're very tough. They're very serious, and I don't think they like to talk about this kind of stuff. I don't think they like to really go deep, because it brings up a lot of hurt and a lot of deep wounding, a lot of pain, and it really is just upsetting to them. And they like to just keep their emotions in control as the Emperor, right? They don't like their emotions ruling them. They don't like to, really go there. And that's fair, right? Not everybody is comfortable with expressing their emotions. And then even with how society has raised males especially, oh, real men don't cry. And, you know, that's so unhealthy. That's really toxic. Hello, we all have feelings. And so I feel like whoever this person is, I think they have a difficult time expressing their hurts and pains and things that have happened in even past relationships. And there's like a lot of cleanup that has to be done. And this year ahead, I wouldn't be surprised if they're really undergoing a lot of internal change, death and rebirth. Scorpio energy coming out. We also have Aries energy as well. It's intense. It's a lot. And so that's kind of what this deception's about. It's like, it's not like they're doing some sneaky shit and they're gonna cheat on you, or I feel like it has to do with themselves of not truly being authentic, or like they've been, even to themselves, like they haven't been authentic to themselves. They said that they have and they believe that they have, but really that's their ego getting in the way. And I feel like they have like a internal battle when it comes to looking at themselves in the mirror. It's an ongoing process, and this certainly is going to take a while to unpackage all these things that they've kept inside for so long. I mean, come on, they're the emperor, which I love the emperor, but it's just like they take on a lot of responsibility. It's like they don't really have the time to go there, or maybe just overall their whole life they haven't really been the type of person to express their feelings, right? Especially with romantic feelings coming out, your feelings are real and worth exploring, good and the bad feelings, right? Happy feelings and sad feelings, uncomfortable feelings, they are worth expressing and exploring. Damn. But they don't have to go through this alone, right? There's so much love, there's so much support around them. Cancerian energy. We have a lot of major arcana coming out in this little spread. Like, damn. I'm just saying. Anyways, there's so much love, there's so much support. And it's just about like supporting one another. And yeah, so maybe you're married with this person, or maybe you've just been with them for a really long time, you live together, things like that. Anyways, Judgment, Page of Wands, Eight of Swords. It's just like there's a fear of vulnerability, 100%. Fear of vulnerability, fear of being exposed. It's like when an animal flips over onto their belly and they feel exposed and raw, and that's when you know they really trust you. I feel like that's their struggle. But notice this Eight of Swords, there's I don't know what animal, I can't remember. It's like I can't remember, but there's an animal on their neck, like, you know, watching over, protecting and nurturing this person, this mermaid, right? And trying to stay positive, right? Trying to remind them, like, it's okay, I'm here for you, or we'll get through this, let me help you if there's anything I can do to support you. Yeah, I just feel like someone in this connection is really going through a lot of internal change. Like with this Judgment card, notice that there's some people in a bubble and then there's the one that's broken out of the bubble. It's like you can either stay in your bubble and continue to be the way you are and make excuses and never change, or you can look at those things inside of you and have a choice. Okay, I'm going to actually do something about this. That's this person, or this is you, Cancer. You have the choice to overcome these pains and experiences and finally learn to step into your most truest form. But it's uncomfortable, right? You've been so used to being in this bubble. They've been so used to being in this bubble. So it's like, well, I like my bubble. Like, this is all I know, right? My trauma, my pain, my wounds, my this, my that. Like, that's all I know, right? That's your ego. Or that's their ego. Anyways, so the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot coming out. Major movement in work and gaining that stability and gaining that confidence and, you know, really starting to see a change here. A really positive shift. This is really specific, you guys. It's probably not going to... And the fact that these cards, like, didn't really come out for a while, like, obviously specific read. Not going to be for everybody. But if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Also with the Chariot, you know, horse energy, Sag energy. I personally feel from that. It's a seahorse. I love that so much. I love it. Okay. Let's just see. Is there any other messages? Let's just move that. I'm just going to move that to this side, okay? And I'm just going to shuffle this backwards just for a couple times just to get rid of this curve. So are there any other messages for my taken Cancerians in love? Any other messages for my taken Cancerians in love? So see if there's any other messages, any other groups we might pick up on, because that was specific, it felt, but it felt important. So gives you a little bit of insight if that's not you, if that's your partner, can give you a little bit of insight as to maybe why, whatever. Messages for my taken Cancerians in love. Let's get into it. Messages. Wow. 10 of Swords reversed. Messages for my taken Cancerians. We also have, oh my gosh, the 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, so I think it's probably the same group, same energy. So my apologies, y'all, for someone who needs it, clearly. If you and your partner are in a good place, then that's all that matters. Like, it's all good. Unless, you know, maybe this comes up for the year ahead and, like, your partner starts opening up about certain things of their past or, like, their feelings or something like that. Or maybe you or both of you, right? Any other messages for those that are taken in love for the year ahead? Okay. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I love that. And the Queen of Pentacles. And Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Lovers. There's a lot of mirroring going on here in this relationship. Like, maybe you and your person tend to mirror each other, trigger each other. It's intense, you know? Yeah, and that helps you both grow and learn Hierophant energy. Okay. Queen of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. There's a lot of, like, spiritual energy and, like, something about, like, your family generations passed down, and abundance, and, like, even, like, connected with a wedding, you know? Like, lots of opportunities to celebrate and be with your loved ones, your families coming together, everyone's family together, and just, like, lots of beautiful celebratory times, right? And the Queen of Pentacles. But, like, that's after that heavy, intense, undergoing change and transformation. 10 of Swords reverse, 9 of Swords reverse, overcoming fears, limitations, and all that, you know, what we were just talking about. I really don't feel like repeating myself, y'all. I apologize. This reading's kind of getting a little lengthy, so basically everything I was just talking about, it's good that these cards came out reversed. So it means, like, there's definitely lots of change for the year ahead between you and your person, but, like, it's about internal. It has nothing to do with you, or if it's you, it has nothing to do with your partner. It really just has to do with your own inner wounds and pains. And I feel like maybe you both, like, trigger each other, and it's lots of growth, okay? Overcoming generational cycles. That's another thing. 10 of Pentacles, noticing all the spirits above them, like overcoming cycles that you and your mother, your father, your great mother, your great grandmother, great grandfather, and so on and so on and so on, like your ancestors, and then your partner's ancestors, like overcoming these generational cycles, you know? That's kind of the energy. Really just taking control and turning something out of the situation. We got a lot of Queen energy coming out, lots of, like, feminine. See, now let's pick it up on the feminine side, right? Before we had more of the masculine energy. I feel like there's a lot of, like, nurturing and creativity and loving and compassionate and gentle, and, like, I feel like this person's very connected with their spirituality and also their ancestors, and, like, they've been doing a lot of the work, and so as they do the work, they're triggering their partner, right, the Emperor, to look at themselves too, right? It's making them look at themselves and start making some changes too. It's really interesting stuff. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. See, I feel like this 9 of Pentacles ties in with the Queen energy. Just like they've been putting in the work towards themselves. They've been building that solid independence, right? Outside of this relationship, building a relationship within themselves and not being afraid to go deep. Like when we look at this Nine of Pentacles, she's in water, right? She's dived deep. She's gone there. She's seen it all. She's accepted herself, right? Anyways, Ace of Wands. Beautiful, passionate, exciting opportunities in you and your person's love life. Lots of passion. Okay. So, been kind of lengthy. Specific read for a specific group of people. If it's not for you, don't panic. I don't think like there's a split or separation or oh my god, they fucked me over. Like no. It's just like a lot of transformation and growing and helping each other and supporting each other and needing to just be honest and express how you both feel. And yeah, it's intense. It's a lot, but basically everything I'm just saying, like y'all, I'm repeating myself. Let me just see if there are any other messages, and then we'll pull some fairy messages to wrap this up, okay? So are there any other extra messages for my Cancerians for the year ahead? Anything we need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for my Cancer, Sun, Mars, and Venus for the week ahead? Any extra messages, please? Oh, this is supposed to be your career. Fuck, I'm like running out of time. This is gonna be long, y'all. All right. Career and finances for Cancer, Sun, Mars, and Venus for the year ahead. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Mars, and Venus regarding their career and finances? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Mars, and Venus regarding their career, finances. Anything regarding their career and finances for the year ahead. We have the Chariot, your energy coming through, backside. We also have the Magician, backside. Career and finances for Cancer, King of Pentacles. Hell yeah. We also have the Star. Career and finances for Cancer, Sun, Mars, and Venus for the year ahead. Oh wow, the Emperor, Five of Wands. And let's take a little look at the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups, King of Cups. Alright, and Five of Wands. We're just gonna go with these cards because we're running out of time. Otherwise, this reading is gonna be so long. Oh my god. You guys, this is looking really beautiful. Again, all this major arcana coming out. Cancerian energy. We also have Aquarius energy and Taurus energy. It's beautiful. We have Taurus actually coming out twice. So, you guys definitely moving forward, feeling confident, leaving instability behind. That just came to me. Notice at the bottom, it's kind of like breaking apart. It's like you guys are leaving behind anything in your life that's been unstable, an unstable workplace, paycheck. Like, if anything in your life has felt a little uncertain, kind of like the beginning of the reading with the fish. You're moving to a much more grounded, stable foundation, and you're feeling much more calmer, confident, and excited about the future. You're just going for it. It's beautiful. We also have the Magician, backside. Looking into your future, looking into the possibilities and the potential of what things could be and what you imagine for yourself and how are you going to get there, and really coming up with a plan and just like setting those goals and knowing that it's yours. Without a doubt, it may take time, it may take effort, it's not going to happen instantly, but it's yours. I also feel the energy of like chapter of your life is transitioning to something new, like something's wrapping up, something's coming to an end, kind of sunset energy, right? So the sun may set, but then it will rise again. So maybe some endings that you're dealing with currently, but with every ending brings new beginnings and clear space for new opportunities. We have the King of Pentacles coming out here. Fucking talk about stability and creation. And just overall really feeling grounded. Again, leaving that instability behind and following some sort of dream or passion or just feeling like a sense of purpose again and committing to it. The Star with the Hierophant. There's so much to learn. There's so much growth. And it's following a passion of yours, like a dream. It's fulfilling. It's exciting. And you guys are able to be your authentic self and do what you love. And you're helping others and you're teaching others as you're also teaching yourself and helping yourself. It's just like a win-win. Right? The one thing I'm like, what's this about? We have the Five of Wands. What's that about? Let me clarify, because that could be a couple things. Talk about the Five of Wands, Hangman energy, Piscean energy. Talk about the Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. Okay, so for some, if y'all are in a unhealthy work environment, maybe this is your way out, right? Maybe there's an explosion. Maybe you and someone you work with are butting heads, or a boss or a manager or something. Maybe you're like feeling a little stuck, like what do I do? Trying to look at all different perspectives. And then some of you are just deciding, you know what? It's my time to go, leave. This is not fulfilling for me. This is draining. This is unhealthy. And I can't keep staying in an unhealthy work environment, right? Who wants to work in that, right? Drama, pettiness, explosions, like, hello, that's very unprofessional, and y'all are just not about it. So, anyways, kind of just to summarize this little mini spread, is that you guys definitely are moving to much more stability in your life. You guys will be seeing a lot of growth and opportunities for fertility and just abundance overall, like just always having enough, never lacking, and just feeling really fulfilled with what it is that you do and being able to provide for those that you love. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling from this, you guys. Some of you are leaving behind your workplace due to toxicities, unfair work environments, things like that. Some of you are working more in a creative field or like a wish fulfillment dream or something to even do with religion or spirituality, healing work, things like that. It's really beautiful. I love it. Okay, so very quick, I know, I'm sorry, I'm running out of time, you guys. So, let's just pull some fair messages and see if there are any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus to wrap up this reading for their birthday spread. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding their birthday, the year ahead. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the year ahead. Okay. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this reading. Wrap this up. We have Death. Woo! And let's just get one more. We're gonna have two because these are pretty in-depth cards. Any fairy messages for Cancer? We also have the Gland Connor. So 53 and 62. So Death, well, Death is not a bad card. Normally just talks about death and rebirth, transformation, growth, change. I'm not too sure about this Gland Connor. We're going to look at the book for that, okay? 53, Death. Natural, timely endings, release, and liberation. Scary, eh? Before you panic, let's remember that if it wasn't for Death and her hard work, we would all be up in our ears of alligators, mayflies, and each other, and just about everything else. Without her to clear the world, there would be no room for growth or new life. This applies to all the realms, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, and other. The Death card in all oracles, fairy, tarot, and others, does not usually signify actual physical death. In fact, that is rarely the meaning. Rather, it indicates a significant change, one that involves letting go of the old life in order to move forward to the new. What we really fear about death is the unknown, the what's next of it all. We may experience great pain as a result of holding on to aspects of our life we know we've outgrown, but humans tend to hold on anyways because we don't know what's next. We want guarantees, and instead we get open doors into unknown, darkened spaces. Yet, when we go through these doors, closing them behind us, we discover a whole new world. One in which we can grow, develop into more of what we have the potential of being. So here we see Death, her face hidden without form, holding a dark crystal ball. She herself cannot herself see the future. Something has reached a natural ending, and there is substantial and irrevocable change in the works. This change may be inner or outer, or most likely both. It is timely and natural, but there may be much resistance to it. Leaves that fall every autumn in the spring, the trees are green again with new leaves. Make room for the new in your life, and let go of the old lovingly, gently, and willingly. When this is reversed, energy. Important change is being blocked or delayed by clinging to old habits or things, and therefore the changes that need to happen appear to be difficult and forced upon us. Yet, releasing these outgrown and outworn ways of being must happen in order to move to the next stage of development. Meditating upon breathing in truth and breathing out not truth may be helpful. Not truth may be false information, or it may simply be confusion or muddle. We don't have to know what it is or to look at it, we just need to exhale the energy of not truth. It is important to look to the future, however unknown or frightening, rather than trying to tug the past along us. It may seem impossibly difficult, but the only way to reduce the pain of this process is to step forward into the future willingly. And 62. Really interesting energy, you guys. Fitting. Very fitting. The Gland Connor. Illusion, delusion, lust, projection, and clear sight. Have you ever noticed that when we really, really want someone or something, we tend to see it without clarity? The object of our lust looks flawless and glamorous, which should tell us something right away, but usually it doesn't. He says his name is Smooth Harry, but that may be a little illusion of his own. The Gland Connor doesn't change his shape to tempt us with our own mental confusions and paradoxes. He simply wears a mirror in which we see our desires temptingly displayed. He doesn't try to fool us. He simply allows us to fool ourselves. Well, he may just try a little, just to make the test a little more difficult. After all, we can be more proud of passing a difficult test than an easy one, can't we? Smooth Harry also appears to our vanity, and the more we have of it, the easier his work is. A little flattery, and we'll believe whatever he wants us to swallow, especially since it's just what we want to swallow anyways. Of all the fairy challengers, Smooth Harry is one of the most likely to be sly. He practices a sort of emotional judo, where he lets our own desires lead us into a fall. As we rush headlong toward our vision of perfection, he only steps to one side as we cast ourselves at him, and down we go. Not fun, but maybe perhaps we might just learn something from it. It's not good to make decisions when blinded by lust. Whether it is lust for a person, thing, or an idea, we need to pause, take our time before making actual commitments. We need to read the fine print, check the foundations, get a mechanic to test the so beautiful secondhand car. If we are considering buying something, we can refuse to let ourselves be rushed into it, and take time to make sure it's really what we think it is. If we are considering making a commitment to other people, we need to take our time and really get to know them much better. This is another lesson in seeing truth behind beglamored surface, though in this case, it is we who we have to cast the glamour. Reverse, someone is pretending to be other than they really are. They may even believe, or at least want to believe, their own deceit, but probably not. This pretense may be because they want to please others, because they lack the moral strength to present themselves and their ideas honestly, or because they simply hope to gain an advantage by fooling others. Sometimes people fool themselves into thinking they're better than others, therefore it's alright for them to deceive. Although that is invalid logic, it is not uncommon. Vanity can be involved here, especially vanity based on something we know deep down to be untrue. False words like unmeant apologies may arise, or we may claim that something means little to us when in fact it means a great deal. The others involved in the situation need to wake up and notice what's really happening instead of allowing themselves to be fooled. The situation needs to be handled with care, lest the awakening have very explosive, destructive effects. If the pretender is cornered, she usually needs to begin to present her true self and true ideas before things get much worse, as they certainly will, with ensuring crises being more devastating. This is the time to call upon honesty for aid. Woo! Wow. That's interesting stuff. I'm just moving this because I felt like I was going to knock that over. That is some interesting stuff, Cancer. So, lots of different messages in this reading. That is where we're going to end it, y'all. So if you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. You can always turn on the bell so you're notified when I upload in the future. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.